Hi, welcome back to Hobby Life. This is my Paranormasight playthrough, part 13, I believe. If you haven't watched the other parts, I'd recommend you go check them out now. Otherwise, there will be spoilers. If you don't like any playthroughs with commentary, voicing, then feel free to go watch a different channel, because this is probably not the playthrough for you. If you don't mind my voicing, then thanks for sticking around. Last time we played, I guess we're like getting to the culmination. A lot of storylines are getting wrapped up, so to speak. We pretty much had most of the characters, other than the officers, interrogate the Hihaku Soaps guy, Yumioka. Yeah, that's his name, Yumioka, and we found out that him and his employer aren't curse bearers. And we found out that people who aren't curse bearers aren't even allowed to essentially wield the curse stones. The only people who can like carry curse stones and use their powers are other curse bearers. We also learned Ayame is Tsutsumi's daughter, and that she was adopted, which I'm thinking is he adopted essentially the baby that Nejima created with his black magic ritual. Hope that they address that in this one. Also, just a disclaimer, a quick heads up. This game has been out for a while, so like I don't know the ending, I don't know the story or anything, but I do know that there is a secret ending. Um, I don't think I'll probably be able to find that on my own, and I'm not really gonna make you guys um, watch me essentially dig up every clue to find the secret end. So I'm probably going to have like a spoiler-free walkthrough that I'm gonna follow for that part of it. But everything up until then, like the regular storyline, I'm just gonna be playing normally. And yeah, let's get into it. All right. So last we had this one that was incomplete, and then we have this preparing for battle. I think for this one, so this one is like Harue. This ending is Harue kills Ayame. I'm assuming that the reverse is also a potential for this one. So I'm assuming there's also a scenario where Ayame kills Harue, because I don't know. That's the vibe I kept getting from the entire thing. But Ayame didn't kill Harue. She just took her co-stone and then left. Which, I mean, if we're going by what she's saying about how she wants to resurrect Hokusai at the cost of her life, then it's kind of weird that she wouldn't try to complete her curse stone, considering that she already has curse dregs from. She said she has enough curse dregs that she believes killing one more curse bearer would be enough to essentially put her over the edge. Uh, and if that was the case, and you really were hell bent on completing your resurrection, then like it's logical to have taken out Harue, but she didn't. So I'm assuming that the alternative ending for this one is Ayame kills Harue. I don't know if there's anything else that's probably in this route, so we'll probably come back to this if we have nothing else to do, but I'm gonna check out the new one first. Alright, so I think everyone's just going to Tsutsumi then. Yako Sakazaki 5 p.m. It's weird that she has the important route for this final battle. Komagata High School. Komagata Koko. Mr. Tsutsumi, this is Mayu Chozawa. Ah, so you're the one. The Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're alright. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Hiyaku's hands, I got myself into some deep shit. Hiyaku seems like they're still up to something. We'll have to make sure they clean up their act once and for all. Get it? Because they sell soap. What a dad. Nice one, boss. You're really on the top of your game today. Everyone needs a Erio in their life, I think. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Erio. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. Okay. I think I'm gonna still look for the bird stickers, because I think I'm missing a bunch. I guess there's no more, though. Oh, Mr. Tsutsumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me. So even the disc jockeys are lending a hand. Brings a tear to your eye. So, what'd they say? Right. About the Onmyoji woman who was in Edo at the time of the Honjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the foot-washing mansion. Huh. So she must be the one who fought with Seimon over the right. And they found that her name was Ashino, the same one that Nejima fell in love with. Ashino, huh? What else? That's all. That's not much help. Oh, but apparently she was quite the powerful Onmyoji, and she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the Seven Mysteries. A vengeful spirit? If any descendants of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Maybe it's Ayame? Or maybe it's Yoko. Yoko's alive, but she hasn't been in the game since the beginning. Also, yeah, why would Yoko be looking for the rights if she didn't need them for something? Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them. Though this of course doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power. Those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Since Seimon's descendants are still around in present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that. Oh, the Feast of Shadows. There it is. Our abnormal phenomenon. Mio, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the Mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seimon. Do we have any idea who they could be or where to find them? Like, if you looked at them, Mio, would you be able to tell right away? It's like how I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. What if Ayame is the one possessed and, like, Namigaki wasn't able to... Like, he didn't purposefully hit Michio, Ayame influenced him to hit Michio because Michio is technically the Seimon's descendant? I'm sorry, my skills still need a lot of work. I don't have anything else to offer. Yeah, don't worry, Mio. You're carrying most of this team. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or other. Thanks. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji Ashino. I see. Is this mastermind also the one who killed Hajime, trying to get the record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Yes, I think that's very likely. So that's how it is, huh? Then I want you to catch them, no matter what. Not sure why, but I feel fired up. Feels like we're close to the moment of truth. I think Mio feels the same. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has her really shaken up. I briefly explained our situation and had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Yang talisman acquired. Yang talisman, interesting. So I think Mio should be the one to hang on to it. Mr. Tsutsumi, about this. Right. You should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as it is. Yeah, Mio's the most powerful one here. Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we get both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. Do you know where the other talisman is? Yes, probably. This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. I guess this is the end of his family line too, huh? All the people who inherited that talisman before him are already gone. Mayu rushed to Tomi's place and back for us. She's been trying to appear calm, but I'm sure she must still be in shock. I'm just gonna check it one more time to make sure there's not like something hidden. Come to think of it, did old man Ashimiya end up getting away? So word's already out, huh? He was cornered but managed to take a hostage and escape, is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So that's all the reporting. Here's what really happened. He was killed? And the hostage was Susumi's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown? Yep. His daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it. Damn it. The hell do you expect? No one could have seen that coming. So there's already an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we're done here. Key witness and suspect. But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene? Well, it's just a possibility. Ugh. If we're talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely that Nejima was killed by a curse stone. What? By a curse bearer? Oh, it's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows would be starting to return. Oh man, things are gonna get dicey now. Yeah, which makes it likely that a curse was used to kill him. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a sec. But that would mean the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right? Huh. Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have the Taiko of Tsugaru if that's the case. Did we? My memory's a little hazy. You've got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector? Ugh. It just hits a little too close to home now. But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing. There's a very good chance that his daughter has Michio Shiraishi's talisman. All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck. What the hell has she gotten herself into? She's possessed, I'm telling ya. I heard you had a curse stone too. Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas. So this is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, it's safe and sound with me. Sorry you won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyway. What the? What's wrong? Damn. The trigger for beckoning light's curse is some serious shit. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work? I'll leave you a note where you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now. I'm just gonna read it. I totally forgot which one it was. Damn, I'm missing a lot. Approach the net. Beckoning light. I guess it just works on curse bearers, like, as is. Right. Mr. Tsutsumi, does that make it 5 curse stones that you've gathered now? Should be. I want to get the other 4 into wrap as soon as we can. Let's see. I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reach which Nejima had. Yeah, damn shame. After that, you said earlier that the Taiko of Tsugaru might be with your daughter, Inspector? Well, let's set that one aside for now. So, we can assume that curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. Now, is that everything we needed to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search. There actually is one thing. Oh, what's that? Just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if Inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. It seems like she was after the talismans. Maybe Nejima's like resurrection wasn't to bring back his love. It was to bring. Actually, well, technically, Ashino. I was gonna say not to bring back the love, but to bring back the Onmyoji. But it looks like they're the same person, anyways. So silly me. I'm sorry. Don't really understand what you mean. Boss, come on. We've got to look at the facts. But that would mean Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants. Oh, right. You're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. Don't believe I've ever heard of anything about being related to some Onmyoji. Oh. But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind, it's possible. Really? I say possible, but I mean unlikely, is what I want to think. Damn it, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it. No, it's not that. There's something I never told her, never wanted to tell her. The truth is, she's not my real daughter. What? 20 years ago. Well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby. Do you know anything about her birth parents? You could say I do, I guess. But really, I don't know anything. What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Erio, you heard what I said, didn't you? Just now? About 20 years ago? No, boss, that can't be. Nejima's? That's right. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now. What? Someone had to take care of her. A baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. But boss, according to Nejima, that baby, it's his former lover reincarnated using black magic. What? Personally, I think that story is bullshit. According to Nejima... My goodness. It's hard to believe Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true? I've got a few doubts. We have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There are no records of her, and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic. I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. It seems more likely he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that a spell he risked his life on failed to work. That's my thinking too. The more natural conclusion is that the baby is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino. Huh. If nothing else, their names are pretty similar. Okay, assuming all of that is true for a moment. Ayame getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him? That would mean she killed her own father. Calm down, this is all still conjecture. But now that Nejima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear up all of this. Yes, sir! The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police. We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all. Okay, so it looks like conclusion. Okay. Here we go. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 6 p.m. I really hope she doesn't kill him or something. Like, please reconcile. Smita River. Well, she came out of hiding really easily. Hey, how long has it been since we last saw each other? 3 years? How have you been? I think the last time was when you came to see me after deciding to go to university. That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition. Huh, not one to mince words, eh? You came alone, right? Yeah, it's just me. You make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages. I just don't want to get caught, okay? Never thought I'd see the day that you'd call the police. There's something I needed to see you about. Well, alright then. We got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one. But before I talk to you, dear daughter, I'm gonna look for the bird sticker. There's gotta be one here, right? The sun is starting to dip down into the horizon. This long, long day is about to end. We don't have to worry about Nejima's threat anymore, but I sure didn't expect this to happen. Here, birdie, birdie. Here, birdie, birdie. What, are there like no more stickers or something? Like, I'm just bad at this game? Probably. You don't need to tell me. Bushes. Huh, what was that? Something just move over there? Oh, it's the it's the crew. Gah. What the hell are those idiots doing? I told them not to come, damn it. Shit, I don't know what'll happen if they get found out. Whatever I do, I gotta keep from looking over there. Imagine if you like to spot them, you just ruin. You just game over. All right. I'm sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt? Wow, I didn't expect that from you. Huh? I thought you'd just start questioning me before you bothered to ask how I'm doing. Uh, well, I am still your father. Oh, maybe boss can handle this after all. I'm fine. I managed to get away somehow or other. Maybe I'm supposed to ask in a specific corner or something. Then I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima? Yeah, she literally said, "Oh, I thought you're gonna start interrogating me," and like this is like the second thing he does. Technically, I'm controlling him, so I didn't mean to interrogate her though. I was planning to just tell her about her dad. And if I did, would you hide me from the police? Well, I don't know if I. That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it. You. I don't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He ran to those gardens, and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the condition of my curse. So I just gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So, there's no going back now. That's not true. You can still make things right before you make them worse. But let me say it another way. This is my chance, and I won't throw it away. Your chance? Why are you willing to go so far for the rite of resurrection? What do you want with it? Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. You just call it you called it stupid and dismiss the idea completely. Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we can think up a way for you to get what you want without resurrection. I want to bring Katsushika Hokusai back to life. Hokusai? What, Hokusai, the ukiyo-e artist, that Hokusai, you want to bring him back to life? That'd be quite the feat, huh? That's you. I heard you liked his art, but why would you do something so stupid? See? Yeah. The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged was when I was immersed in the dreamlike world of ukiyo-e. Though I'm sure you never noticed. Really, I had no idea. It saved me. Hokusai is the reason I'm still alive today. I didn't know he felt so hopeless. You'd only realize it now, but it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do either of us any good. Okay, so if that really is her thing, then I'm sorry. That's like almost the same as idol worship, saying they saved you and stuff. Uh, like you can definitely be moved to change your own mind about things, and it's good that those things are in your life to influence your thought. But I mean, like she went off on this tangent about how resurrecting Harue's son was just for herself, and she says that this is for like other people, but it sounds like from what she just said right now, like reviving Hokusai is literally just for herself. Then did Nejima say anything to you? He said a lot that bad things about you, that's for sure. Yeah, not surprised there. So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone. Harsh. In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit. No, no, no. Kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal. But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different. No, you're different. Am I? Well, maybe not that different. But at least you're honest. I know I haven't been the best father. But I wonder, of all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they'd committed a murder? How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that. Yeah, plenty of parents take the fall for their children, or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe, as a parent, it's the right thing to do. I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I did do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you'd have at least one person on your side. I see. So that's what it would take to be on your side. I can't do that. That's okay. I wasn't really expecting you to. Man, this conversation's like breaking my heart. So Nejima really didn't tell you anything? Not really, no. How is she? Yasuko, I mean. Mom? I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you've reached out to her, though, haven't you? I did call her this morning, actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running around all over the place looking for you. Huh. Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you'd heard from me? I did not. Tisk. Well, I've heard you're into nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was. You're one to talk. From the moment I heard about the rite of resurrection, I knew that was my destiny. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy. You're really serious about this? Can I ask you one thing? Do you know anything about the talisman Michio Shiraishi had? Michio Shiraishi? In the car crash you're in with that Namigaki guy. Oh, with Yutaro? Yeah, it was there. Yutaro? That sounds like... So you and him were... I mean... not really. He's kind of a boring guy. What? You're serious? But he said... you're getting off track, Mrs. Tsutsumi. The talisman! Get back to the talisman! We shouldn't have relied on him for this. Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit-and-run case on top of everything, you're really in deep. Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Yeah, I mean, no. Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene? You mean this? That's it. I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave fingerprints behind. That's all. There's really no other reason. What's the big deal? Is it really that special, this whole thing? Yeah, it's real important. Would you mind giving it to me? Important? For what? For putting a stop to the curses of 7 mystery. Why would we tell her that? Tell her it was for a case. Like... See? So, that means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use it, right? Then no way. I'm definitely keeping it. Oh, I screwed up that one. Or screwed that one up. Mr. Tsutsumi, you really can't do any better than that. Come on, the talisman. Will you give me the talisman? What? No way. I can't lose the right. You have a curse stone, don't you? I mean, it's obvious, but I guess technically we asked the questions out of order. But she admitted to killing him with the curse, so I do. You wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused, not before you do any more wrong with it. I'm not giving it up. Of course not. Me being a curse bearer, are you after my life? That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. You can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition for my curse is met, I'll use it, no hesitation. Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have? 3. Not that it matters. 3, huh? So the only one we're missing is the Whispering Canal. Which, maybe it's Yoko. I'm not handing them over. I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? Well, sure, you can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two. Of course you try to dodge the question. Now then, let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko of Tsugaru, works. What? My curse bludgeons to death anyone I find out is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? I get it. Why you wanted to see me. But let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. What? How's that fair? And you'd use that curse on me? As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable. But as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say? I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie. Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. She looks really cute here. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I your real daughter? I'm just the baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you can never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were, so you just kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. That my real parent is the man I was just with. Ayame. Is that all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are honestly and truly our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less. Even now, you're still trying to hide it? Why? Are you really that stupid? Ugh. Boss! Boss! Why? Is your pride worth dying for? Oh my god, can I not tell the truth? I should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it? Ayame, listen. Huh? You're... How? Ayame, be proud. No matter what happens, you are our precious daughter. No way, how are you still alive? I don't know what that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with, but you're not Shino. And you're not Ashino either. You're our daughter. Ayame Tsutsumi. Alright, I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Tsutsumi, Tono, both will always be a part of who you are. What? Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not. Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home to your mom. And I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy. That's it. Why say all of this now? So, do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth too. And if you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me. Stop, I can't. The mastermind behind all this, the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right, wasn't you, was it? No, I wouldn't even know how to do that. And picking up Michio Shiraishi's talisman was just a coincidence, right? Huh? Yeah, I already told you that. Ah, good. Hearing that, I can rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own 2 legs. You can keep on living. Or you can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me. You can dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run, for using the curse. Don't run away. You can still make things right. This is more of his officer side talking though. I know you can, because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life that you can. He better not die. Dad! I'm not gonna do the crying, because I don't think I can do it justice. Boss? Boss! What does Ariel look? He's like, oh man. That day, at 6:18 p.m., Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo Tsutsumi's death was confirmed at the same time. The 5 curse stones possessed by Tsutsumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Mio Kurosuzu to obtain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and trusted to Mio Kurosuzu as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by this iteration of the curses was prevented before it could happen. Yeah, they better not end it there. Like, we didn't... Okay. So we didn't get the answers to some stuff. So I'm aiming to tall. Kills budgeting who's the guard hiding something from the curse bearer. Okay. So just telling us the curses. Jun Erio, 8 p.m. Yo. Sorry for keeping you out so late, Mio. I can't take my mind off the curse bearer who was never found. Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. Did you see Yako home safely? Yep, we sent her home in a patrol car earlier. Apparently she put up quite a fuss, saying she wanted to see things through to the end. Thank you. The Feast of Shadows was starting to take effect, so it would have been dangerous. There's gotta be something else. Okay, I definitely missed a whole bunch of those then. I can't get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the Whispering Canal, and who the mastermind is. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. Before that, that thing. How's it going with the two talismans? Have you figured out the location of the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? I have, more or less. When I combined the contents of the two talismans, they formed a seal which could be undone. The things inside the talismans that looked like scraps of wood were actually a tiny scroll kept folded up by the seal. Who'd have thought the talismans actually contained the scroll itself? So that's the Yin Scroll then? What's it say? Well, there's one more seal we have to undo to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me out. Okay, unlocking the seal. Got it. Sure thing. I don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me at it. Wow, I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding this scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different design. A carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed. Remove the seals in the right order, okay. If we get it wrong, is it going to, you know, go boom? Huh? No. We'll just have to try again. I tested it once already. Oh, you tried it yourself? You're so brave. I think this device of the seal can only be undone if the curses for the rites have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it hidden in something related to the curses. Just let me know when you're ready. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's consult with me. Let's see what happens. It won't explode or anything, so we might as well just give it a try. I see. Okay. Hopefully she's something there. The order in which people who became cursed echoes died. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but like some of them are one fragment. We have to see their relative order. How do you know when they died exactly? Okay. So they say Taiko Tsugaru is the first. I don't know how this explains how how quickly they died. Um, Unless they literally mean like the time of day or something. So they died at night. Did this person die in the day? One morning a body was found. Morning, night. Okay, I'm gonna open a notepad to take down this. some notes. Where's Spring Canal? Night. Beckoning light. Let's see if this has anything in, like a time of day. Silvery moonlight. Silvery moonlight. What does that mean? I think the other one was the beach. Ominous fan. And the garden of the. Okay, so either Evergreen Beach is the morning, or it's the day after, which means that it would be last. And then the one-sided read. Unless the lantern is the light. But okay, we'll operate on the assumption that the light is the beckoning light. One-sided read. The Kirsten called Ivanovich, angered at having misled, confronted her at the bridge, but Okoma would not listen. Went to the bridge nightly. I guess it's just night. It's like this. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this. Right now. Okay, let's try. I'm gonna try a couple things before I talk to her again. Taiko. I'm gonna say beach. And then read. And then canal, which is carp, and then light. Okay. Wow, you got it. You got it right. It's open. It took 6 tries, but you did it. I just needed some time to get warmed up, that's all. Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier when you can actually, like, you have, like, note paper and stuff, but trying to do this stuff just, like, off the top of your head while you're filming, now you can finally read what's written inside. Let's see. It is said that Seimon Tsuchimikado, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incident might become cursed and used in the collection of soul dregs for the Rite of Resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in postscript added to the Record of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by descendants of Seimon. The text has been preserved in the form of 2 talismans held by Hajime Yoshimi and Michio Shiraishi. It contains a full account of the Honjo incident, and the following is written in Seimon's hand. I bequeath this scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this grievous incident. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing, and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is a living continuation of my bloodline. Oh no! My spirit, that is my own consciousness. We don't have any of his relatives anymore, though. Okay, I'm gonna read this all, like, on my own time, because that's a lot. I see. What does it say? First is a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the Rite of Resurrection that occurred in Honjo back in the Edo period. The whole story of what we call the Honjo incident is laid out clearly. That incident was the origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses, right? Yes. The resentment of the victims of the incident turned into curses, which are the curse echoes. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us the information we need. Ah, is there anything else? Yes, here's what we've been looking for. I bequeath this scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this grievous incident, it says. Oh, he foresaw all of this happening. And it continues. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is a living continuation of my bloodline. My mind, that is my own consciousness. Wow, so if we gather these 3 things in one place, Seiman's rite of cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses and the rite of resurrection. Oh, that's it! That's exactly what we need! The 3 things are Seiman's soul, body, and mind. It says the soul is Seiman's curse echo. His curse echo. So Seiman himself is part of the 7 mysteries? Now that you mention it, Mr. Raishi said something along those lines before. There's another hint written here. My curse echo holds my curse. My curse brings ruin to curse bearers. Oh, this is the beckoning light. What kind of hint is that? Maybe it'll make more sense as we keep looking. But will the curse echo still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, the body is a descendant of Seiman's, it seems. Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Seiman? He and Michio Shiraishi, who had the other talisman. Both of them had already passed by the time this iteration of the curse was unleashed. Damn, that's true. What are we gonna do? His bloodline was so split up. There have to be others. Oh, there's another note here too. Where? Is it another hint? As for the body, seek not only one who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able, if a spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves. So it says. Do we know of anyone like that? I can't think of anyone. Let's move on for now. Next is the mind. What's the difference between the mind and the soul? In paranormal theory, it's said that humans are made up of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially thought to be part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness, or one's self. It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver. I see. I think that makes sense. So is there a hint for finding this one too? Well, let's see. There's this. Should the rite of resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Seiman tried to seal away the rite of resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the record of fates. So as a countermeasure to the rite being activated, he made it so that his mind would be released from the seal. Okay, but what does that actually mean? What it means is, Seiman's mind awoke the night the rite was activated. It must be possessing someone out there right now. What? So we have to get that person together with everything else. Maybe it's Yoko? Alright, so we have to find the curse echo, the descendant, and the person possessed by Seiman. Then we just get them together in one place, and we'll be good to go. Right, but there is one thing. And the second and third ones could both be the same person. Oh. But who could that be? If it's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yako, Seiman's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So if he learned the truth, would he start acting of his own accord? Oh? Then that person could already be... Oh, hold on. Someone's coming this way. Huh? Excuse me, could I interrupt you for just a moment? Yoko. Who might you be? Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen? Huh? I'll even throw in these bones for some fried chicken. You can't beat a deal like this. I don't really want them. Don't say that. Come on, they're delicious. Actually, I thought I might just have a picnic right here. Won't you join me? Sorry, I don't understand. What should we do? Well, it's not like we need this exact spot, and we can't do anything with other people around. Let's just move somewhere else. If she has this. Oh no, if she has the same curse as Shogo had, then we might be dying here. Okay, no, we didn't. Oh, we do. She does. Mother. This is a curse. Yo. So she should have just died at the beginning. The end. Fucking Yoko. I knew that she was out of the story for too long, like... You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. This brings the story of the 7 mysteries of Honjo to a close. What? And who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Unfortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there is truly no way to stop her, and Shogo risks his life for her? Screw that. However, should you find that this conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, please pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I'm sure you already know how. With that, I shall be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller. Good night. Okay, so that's probably what they mean by the secret ending. So I'm actually gonna stop the video here for now, just so that it's a nice chunk. But I'm gonna be recording the second part in the conclusion like immediately after, just so that like I have to see the end of this right now. So we're gonna do for the last of hers, or we're gonna get the ending where Hodue dies in that one, I guess, and then we're gonna try to get the real ending, which I'm gonna be following a spoiler-free walkthrough for, because like if it's anything like how it's been, where it tells you which ones are unfinished, then I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be here, unless it's like a branch of this one. But somehow I doubt that. I'm pretty sure whatever the real ending is gonna be a part of Shogo's storyline. It's the only thing that really makes sense if Yoko is the one involved. Uh, maybe Tetsuo or Mayu are the ones who are possessed by Seiman as well. But Tetsuo's dead, so most likely Mayu, or maybe Hitomi, because Hitomi is like no longer in the story. But um, regardless, uh, like I don't even know, man. I'm kind of speechless after that, like, encounter. Just after everything we did to get taken out by Yoko, of all people, unbelievable. But the thing that makes me think the Yoko thing was specifically the alcohol references. Like, there had to be a reason either Tetsuo or Yoko related to spirit sense with alcohol terms. At first, I thought that was why Ayame, or I thought Yoko was Tetsuo's daughter, but now that we know who his real daughter is, it makes me think Yoko or someone, they have like some type of connection. Anyways, thanks again for joining me on this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.